The number continues to climb now. 17+ governors refusing to accept Syrian refugees into their states following last week's terror attack in Paris. But the president defended his ISIS strategy today, saying we have to be slow and we have to be steady. On the other side of the Atlantic, however, President Hollande has declared war. He does not think containment is enough. So how do we fight them? Joining me now, Representative Marsha Blackburn. Representative Blackburn, I just heard breaking news that your state, Tennessee, now refusing to accept these refugees. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, that's exactly right. And Charles, I have to tell you, the states that the governors have not come out against this, I think you're getting ready to hear from some mayors. Because if the president and this nation is not going to address this as an act of war, then you're sending it to the local communities to deal with as a law enforcement issue. This is ridiculous. And of course, those mayors and city councils are going to stand up against this and say, absolutely not. You're not going to push this off on us.
And to your point, this can't be any way that any mayor of a significantly large city, even medium-sized city, can't look at the carnage in Paris and say, I don't want to wait until after the fact. Having said that, we've gone through 7 years of federal government power grab. President Obama, this administration has sucked all of the power out of Congress, out of the Supreme Court. On the local level, it's been state versus the executive branch throughout. Could this be the defining moment when states rise up together in a unified voice and say no more?
I think this is the defining moment on a couple of fronts. Yes, I think it is the moment where the states rise up and say, absolutely not, we have had it with these policies, and you're not going to continue to push this off on us. I also think it's a defining moment for the American people. It is a tipping point. What happened in Paris is a game changer. People are telling us, our phones are ringing off the hook. They are saying, you have to get a handle on this. We have a president that is out of touch. He does not understand the impact of this. He refuses to say that we are at war and that we are at war with radical Islamic extremism. We have an enemy. We know who that is, and it's time for this administration to admit it. And instead of saying there is no change in our policy on how we fight ISIS, it is time for them to say, look, containment doesn't work. Finding you doesn't work. Trying to destroy you doesn't work. We're going to kill you, and we're going to destroy your networks, and we're going to put an end to this. And Charles, that's what the American people are wanting to see.
There's absolutely no doubt about that, but we saw President Obama today double, triple, quadruple down, whatever you want to call it. So having said that,
he's wrong.
I don't disagree with you, but the administration is saying hey, we've let in 100,000 of these refugees, 2,000 Syrian refugees, and since last year alone, nothing has happened. Be cool. We know what we're doing. We've got a vetting process. Trust us.
Well, the vetting process doesn't work. As you know, I started an investigation of the Office of Refugee Resettlement over a year ago. There is no vetting process that can work. When you have an individual with falsified documents in front of you, they're going to a host that is probably in the country illegally, and they have falsified documents. So you don't know who is in front of you. This is ludicrous. It is absolutely ridiculous. The Office of Refugee Resettlement needs to put a hold on this. We need to put a hold on what they are doing right now. They did their resettlement plan back in June, and then they altered it in September. We don't know exactly what those alterations were. And then, as you said, they've let in about 2,000 Syrians so far. So, yes, this needs to stop, and I am so pleased to see the governor standing up and say, absolutely not, you're not going to push this off on us.
You know you have a busy night there, so we're so pleased that you took time out to spend with us as well.
Absolutely. Good to be with you. Thank you.
Thank you. And